It's a box! Welcome to the Whiskey Vault. I'm Daniel Whittington, Chancellor of Wizard Academy and Whiskey Marketing School. So I went to Ireland. Took a trip to Ireland. And for my son's graduation present. One of the things we did was go down to Midleton in Cork. And we stayed in Cork, had a great time in Cork, roamed all over Cork. But we went to the Midleton distillery, and it was my son, because he's 18, so he can drink in Ireland. It was his first like legit formal whiskey distillery tour. And I really wanted to go to Midleton because Emma had never been. And obviously my son has never been. And if you don't remember or know, years ago, Rex and I went to Midleton. They paid for us to go and stay in Cork, and then we shot a whole video for them, and it went on the channel. You can still watch it on the Tribe channel. It's us visiting Midleton, and they did such a good job of the tour and the information, and it wasn't generic, and it was really inside access, and it was the early days of whiskey YouTubers when like brands were like, we should take care of these YouTubers. That ship has kind of sailed now. So we really were like, man, did we just absolutely luck out at getting into YouTube whiskey at the exact right moment in time to experience all the best versions of it. Not that it's bad now, but so we did the whole tour. He got to try things for the first time, and then we went to the shop and had to buy some things, and I saw this, and I remembered that while we were there, Jared Buckley, their Cooper, was talking about this version of this product where they were getting access to Irish oak trees from estates of people who were harvesting Irish oak sustainably, like waiting until the oak was, basically ending its life cycle and needed to be cut down to make room for more trees. And then they were harvesting them specifically to be used in projects. And he was talking about how they had already had some of those barrels crafted from Irish oak, and they were virgin Irish oak. And so when I walked into the gift shop and saw this, I was like, oh my gosh, it's the project that 6 years ago he was talking about, and I will finally get to try one. So I forked over the money and we bought it. It was expensive. Also, Jeff and Dee, if you're watching this, I sent you a sample already. You already have it. I should tell you to wait until I do this, because then you could, anyway, it doesn't matter. We may or may not have already tried it. Emma and I. But, come on. That's the price you pay for muling a whiskey all the way from Ireland to the vault. What a beautiful box. Okay, so let's talk about the whiskey. By the way, when we got no, I'll finish with that. Let's talk about the whiskey. That's what we're here for. It's a whiskey channel, and I need a glass. Ta-da! Magic. I should just start faking magic on this channel, and it's obviously camera tricks all the time. That would be really funny. It's like a really David Blaine. Okay, so this is called, I'm gonna butcher this name so bad. But you guys know me. I'm the best at pronunciations. Pronunciations. Best of them. Dair Ghaelach Kilranelagh Wood. Carolina Wood? I don't know. So what they did was, in Wicklow, they worked with an estate and a family. It's Kevin Gorman, the master distiller. It's David McCabe, the blender. It's, what was the family's name? Westerholt. Overholt. That's how I put it. Westerholt. So this is a series, and this one is not the first in the series. I can't remember which one of the series it is. Tree number 3. They literally labeled the tree that it came from, and then the whiskey went into those barrels. That's so cool. They started with whiskey that had already been aged, and then they moved them into these Irish oak barrels for, I think, 2 years for this one. 6 Irish oak trees were chosen from the Kilranelagh Kilranelagh estate by the Midleton team. And they were used to create barrels that were then filled with Midleton whiskey. It's so spicy. What I love about this is it reminds me of Gariana, which is the Oregon oak, and European oak turned up a little bit on the spice, even more. It is really spicy on the nose. I will tell you, what's fun about this for me is, in the craft industry in Texas, not me, I wasn't a part of this, but like Balcones, I was having talks with Jared Himstead, and he was talking about how when Westland first released their Gariana oak, and then he found out that they had really just kind of finished it in Gariana and blended a little bit, and it was just he was like, oh man, I wanted to know what the Gariana tasted like. And then they tried to do it with Texas live oak. Didn't try it, they did. There was no try, there was only do. And he was like, when we went to blend the whiskey, that's when I realized, oh, that's why you did finishing. Because this whiskey in a Texas live oak all by itself is gnarly. And if you want to make it something people would love to drink, you're going to need to blend it a little. I have wondered, I didn't get to talk to him while I was there about this. I've wondered if they ran into that with the Irish oak, where they put it in there, and then they were like, oh yeah, this needs to be a component of the blend. But a pure virgin Irish oak aged Irish whiskey will probably not taste like any Irish whiskey you've ever had before in your entire life. That's a really wild decision to have to make, that the blender has to choose, and I think that's really cool. So these casks were filled with 15 to 28-year-old pot still whiskey. And then they sat there for, I think, 2 years. They nosed and tasted the samples every month. That's really cool. Okay. Super spicy, super dry. It's got all that beautiful, rich buttercream and pastry pot still note that you love about Midleton, that they just do gloriously with the Midleton releases. But it's got this added layer of like dry oak spice and almost like peppercorn. A slight green note that's not citrus, but it's more astringent. It is, I know I keep using the same word, but it's the first Irish whiskey I've ever had that I would describe as spicy. There's some Teeling special projects that I've tried that head this direction, but this one is dry and spicy. And it's unlike any Midleton I've ever had. And it's such an adventure, and that's really fun. While we're there, I wanted to give a shout out because Joe Treacy, I wrote it down. Joe was bartending, and he was at the bar when we got there, and he recognized me from the channel, and then came over and he was like, yeah, I applied for a job here after I saw your YouTube video. I was like, wow, that's crazy. And then he brought us a couple of incredible whiskey samples, and my son got to try his first like really rare Irish whiskey releases thanks to Joe. So one, Joe, thank you. And two, Midleton, good job hiring humans like Joe, because it's such a great thing that creates community and connection. And you got good people. We had a great tour. Our tour guide was freaking amazing. It was just an amazing experience, and we loved all of it. And I was really grateful. But they didn't even know we were coming. I didn't talk to anybody. I didn't tell anybody we were there. We just went as randos and just had an amazing experience at Midleton, and I'm grateful for it. And this whiskey itself, really unique, really interesting, worth, I don't know, you're gonna have to drop some serious money to get this bottle. It's worth it to me because of all the meaningful connections and history I have with all of this and the nerd side of the exploration of the project. But if you just wanna have some good Irish whiskey, you got options. But this is really cool. And I absolutely love it when big brands take some of their resources and spend it on doing remarkable exploration projects that small brands couldn't afford to do, instead of just cash grabs and lowest common denominator volume. So again, from the first time I encountered Midleton 6 years or how many years ago on that channel, I've been a fan. I still am a fan of the ethos of it. Also, Barry Stapleton, good to see you. Sorry we missed you. I messaged you way too late, but it was a family trip. To all of you guys, cheers to you. Quick reminder, Dry Week is coming up. August 21 through August 28th, the noon to noon. It's a chance to check in, reflect, take a break from alcohol, make sure you're all good, breathe a little, reset, come back. We'll see you on the other side. Hope this is helpful. I'm really glad you're here.